Oftentimes, I'll hear other gardeners say that seeds and plants in general are a lot more resilient than we give them credit for, though I'm not certain that they mean that in my instance, as I'm about to run over 4 random seeds with my car, and I truly believe that some of them have a chance of germinating. Let's find out. But first, we need to actually figure out which seed we're going to use to conduct this experiment. Comment down below which seed you think would be the best choice if you wanted to see success in this experiment as well. I think I know just who can help us pick a seed. I think our girl Glizzy here and our boy Cal over here is just made for this exact situation. But before we get into it, let's go ahead and do a quick update on our little grow setup. Specifically, check it out from 16 days ago, originally sown. This is a cayenne pepper plant. That's how that's going. We also have sown on the exact same day, that is 2/20/2024, a beautiful jalapeno transplant. Success right there. This monster beauty of a jalapeno as well. And then started a few days before that on 2/16/24. That is 20 days ago. This is what our celery starts are looking like underneath this beautiful grow light. It may not seem like it, but trust me, this is what genius looks like. And to be honest, this is exactly what it looks like. So what we have is all of my seeds in 3 different stacks and dog treats on top of those stacks. What we're going to do is in round 1, have Glizzy choose one of these stacks, and then progressively from there, we'll have round 2, we'll have Cal choose one of these stacks, and then I will be able to choose at random from there until we get a random seed packet, possibly even one of these 4-year-old frozen seeds from a previous video. Let's go ahead and conduct experiment number 1. Whichever stack Glizzy goes to first is the one that we will be choosing from, and the one Cal will be choosing from. And from there, we will go into my random choice. It is official. Here is round 1. All right, Glizzy and Cal, come on over. Whichever one Glizzy picks is the one that we are going to choose from. Let's see. That's the middle one. That's exciting. That means that our special seed that we're going to use for this experiment is going to be from our 4-year-old seed packets. Awesome. Let's see what Cal does. Different dog, different treats. This is round number 2 for them, though. Whichever one Cal goes to is going to be the stack that I randomly choose our final seed packet from. Here we go. Oh, he went with the left side. Awesome. All right, there's our decision. And what a beautiful panel right there. Let's go see what I choose. It is now time to pick our final seeds, and this is what we're working with. I'm going to just close my eyes and shuffle these bags, and then we will finally have our answer. I currently have my eyes shut, and I'm just gonna toss these about in my hands, and let's just pick this packet that I have, whichever one's on top. I can't even tell between this one or maybe this one. And here it is. These right here, what are these? I can't even tell. Cucumber, homemade pickles cucumber. I think we had a good germination rate in our previous video experiment on the germination test with these cucumber seeds. So that's kind of exciting. Hey, maybe we can have some ran over cucumber seeds. What on earth? So with the decision made, I think that there might be a decent shot of these surviving. My intuition tells me that the smaller the seed, the more likely it is to survive. If you can imagine something like a big pea or maybe a corn seed, like almost where you're using the fruit itself as the seed and it's kind of large, I feel like the bigger it is, the more easily it would be to crush or kind of pop or something. And something tiny, I mean, if I really wanted to get the most success, I feel like maybe this lettuce, I mean, look how tiny these seeds are, where you can imagine if it gets ran over, it might just kind of smush into the soil a little bit. But these cucumber seeds aren't too much larger, and to be honest, they could even be a little bit stronger than the smaller seeds. It might actually be a fantastic choice considering it has that perfect blend of size and strength of that little outer shell. But then again, we are talking about a vehicle, so I think it's time to conduct the test. What we're going to use is a paper plate with some soil on it. I'm going to have this seed sitting right on top and run the plate over, and then I'm just going to take a little spoon, dig the seed out, and that's what we're going to use to see if this germinates. Here the soil is in all her beauty. I have the seed, and I suppose this test will also conclude with a decision on can fungus gnats that are naturally in this soil survive as well being ran over. Here are our seeds, and let's go ahead, put one in there. Let's put one in here, and maybe one right there, and maybe one right there. So we get a nice little sample of 4 seeds in the soil. It's time. Here we go. So here is an immediate after shot of the aftermath. All 4 seeds. As you can see, the plate is totally warped and smushed, but I am going to take a spoon and plant these seeds inside of a container. This is what they look like though. Let's proceed. Very exciting. It's funny because I find myself trying to now be gentle with the seeds, even though they just got ran over. Anyway, I have our little cup here, obviously a little solo cup that has the bottom chipped out for bottom watering, and just a small container so that I could set it on the heat mat and it can generate enough heat to maintain a perfect, maybe a little over 70 degrees for these seeds to germinate, which is, by my understanding, kind of an ideal temperature. I might fluff up this soil and kind of put it in there by hand. I guess you could call that compacted soil. It's just coming off in these chunks. And now it's time to grab our seeds. Seed number 1, honestly, I mean, it doesn't look just absolutely destroyed, like obliterated. So we'll just drop that seed in. We have seed number 2. Again, they look all right, honestly. Maybe that little football shape that they have will be to their benefit. So we'll drop this in. And of course, if these germinate, then who knows, we might try to grow it into an actual plant. Can you imagine having the fruit from a plant that you ran over with your daily driver? So that was seed number 3. And lastly, we have seed number 4, the smallest one, right there. We will see whether these germinate or not. And I am going to post this video even if they don't germinate, because that's kind of the heart of the experiment, is to actually see. So even if they don't, I'm still going to post this video. This is our container that will be sitting on a little heat mat, and let's hope for some seedlings. It's official, the Vivo Sun is in heating mode, and I have it set to 74 degrees right now, so it will gradually heat up. Looks like the current soil temperature is 66, but then again, I literally just did this, put the probe in, got a little sandwich bag on it with a little bit of space on the bottom for some air, and there is our little setup, sitting the heat pad with some cardboard underneath it, And we have a heater just in case the ambient temperature gets super low. And at the same time, I do have the fan going up there for these little guys to hopefully strengthen them just a little bit. The next segment of this video will be an update. I'll give it at least a week or so, and maybe even a little over that, to conclude if none of them germinate that they all did indeed get crushed to death. Or if we see any activity, I'll update you then. All right. Praise God. I just came in here at 11:20 p.m. to turn this light on and peeked into this humidity dome where I stuck the seeds, and look what I saw after looking more times than I'd like to admit over the past couple of days. I see a seedling that sprouted. Thank you guys so much for guarding the seedlings and for choosing that seed packet. Holy smokes, the dog pups. I need to get a closer look. You know what the best part of this is? It's only been 2 days. This test was conducted on Thursday, and it's just very late Saturday night right now. I have it inside of this container here from Bootstrap Farmer because I started some extra jalapeno seeds, and I just cannot believe there it is sitting in its little cubby. In fact, yes, I can believe. By the way, this seed packet, after doing some research, has come to my attention that the seeds which the dogs and I randomly chose and ran over and are germinating right now, at least one of them, these seeds did have a 100% germination rate in our germination test, which you all saw before. This just means that these seeds were, in fact, a fantastic choice. And who knows, there may even be more that pop up, but we at the very least have one that has successful germination. This just goes to show that these seeds are so resilient, and you really don't have to baby them like I see sometimes people, including myself, have done. What an incredible creation. Now, it is so early in the season that, just being honest, I probably cannot raise these seedlings, or at least this one seedling, all the way out to become a plant. I might give it a try, but just being honest, it might be too early. That'll be a whole challenge in itself if I attempt it. Let me know if you'd like to see that. At the very least, what I can say is we will not stop here. We will continue to wait. Like I said, it's only been a couple days, which in itself, with regular seeds and regular conditions, that's a fast germinating seed. We will continue to wait and see if any more pop up, at least for another week probably. But that is absolutely incredible. Wow. But I'm not the only one who's gonna have to wait. You all will as well, to see if any more of the seeds germinated, because we just found out that at the very least one of them will, which is absolutely incredible on its own. There's so much coming up on the channel though. If you want to see if more seeds germinate, or like I said, if I attempt or not to grow these into a plant, or at least the one that we have, you'll have to stick around, and I'll keep updating in videos in the future. So stay tuned, and I'm gonna post the video as is because this is absolutely incredible. And holy smokes, you guys, thank you so much. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Have a nice day.